Hello, this is seventh video on my channel. Let's discuss another problem. Given an array ARR of n positive elements, the task is to find the maximum and value generated by any pair array I, array j from array such that I not equal to j, where n represent bitwise AND operator. N can go up to 25 and maximum number can go up to 25. Coming to first example, if the array is 4, 8, 12 and 16, the bitwise AND of 8 and 12 is 8, which is maximum and possible. So the answer is 8. The second example, 4, 8, 16 and 2. The bitwise AND of any two numbers is 0. So the answer is 0. So one of the basic ideas is, as the numbers are only up to 105, and if we try to find, because the bitwise AND of any two numbers is obviously less than or equal to both numbers, and as in the array the maximum number is 105, we can try from all values from 1 to 105 and check whether it is possible to get bitwise AND of that value. But it is not like some addition or XOR operator, so that if X or B is equal to C, and if we know B and C, we cannot find A for bitwise AND, but we can find it for bitwise XOR and addition, power, etc. So even if we try to find a pair with the given AND, it takes half n square. So it is not useful. It is not useful in this case. Let's discuss some basic ideas. If the numbers have 4 bits and the first number is 1000 and the other one is 0111, the first one is 8 and first one is 7, second one is 7, so first one is greater than second one, because 2 power 0 plus 2 power 1 and so on up to 2 power j, based on the geometric progression formula, it can be written as 2 power j plus 1 minus 1, which is less than 2 power j minus 1, which is this. So it is sure that the higher contribution is for the highest bit, regardless of whether there are all ones in the present up to the 0th index. So coming to second observation, as the given value is 105, let's assume that it can go up to 109, and in this case the maximum highest bit is 30. So there can be at most 31 bit set for an integer. Now coming to the main example, let's take these 6 numbers as the given array numbers 10010 and so on up to 11011. So as we have discussed here, the main contribution is for highest element, and it is obviously more than the number with 0 set here and other all are ones. So in this we try to maximize, as the bitwise AND of 1 and 1 is 1 and other all pairs are 0. So we can try to maintain highest value coming from the last index. So coming to these, there are 3 set bits and 3 unset bits. As we are trying to get the highest one, we will try to take maximum ones possible. So after filtering, we can get these 3 numbers with highest bit as 1 and which are set. So, and similarly, the highest bit is set now because if we select any two from these, as the highest bits are 1, the resulting will be 1. So our main motive now is to get the highest in the second index possible, because we have already maximized this. And now, even now, there are 2 numbers with second bit set as 1. So now these two values are the next possible choices. And after that, now coming to third index, now what it is 1 and it is 0. So we cannot move forward, because we want at least 2 numbers to get 1 at that index. So the iteration is stopped here, and the maximum AND is the AND of these two values, which is 1101. So for the given 6 numbers, the maximum value is 11010. Now trying to quote this, if the initial vector is v, and based on the bit number we are at, so as we discussed, the highest bit is 30. So if we try to traverse from 30 to 0, and we try to maintain the current elements with that bit as set, so if we try to remove the other elements which have 0 at the present index, so for example, if we are at the first iteration and we are trying to get the highest bit as 1, and these numbers which have highest bit as 0 are not contributing us in any way, so we are trying to remove from the array, but the time complexity of element removal from the vector is often. So instead of removing from the vector, we can try to add in a new vector the numbers which are contributing to the maximum and value. This is new vector, and after traversing all the values for the present index, and now this will be our new vector because the numbers with 0 are not contributing us in the future, so we can maintain this in the vector. So after the iteration in the present bit, we can update v to new v. So now after the iteration, it will be the numbers with highest set bit of the present moment. And finally, if we get a time where the number of set bits is less than 2, that means it is 0 or 1, then it is better to stop iteration for this index, because there is no way that we can get 1 in the present index because we got 0 or 1 once, as we want at least 2 ones to get 1 at that index. So coming to code, initially answer is equal to 0, and as the given one is array, we are trying to convert into vector, and after adding the all elements in the vector, as discussed, the highest bit is 30, so traversing from back, for int I is equal to 30 to 0 and I minus minus vector int new present. New present indicates new vector where it contains the numbers which are contributing to set the present index. So vector of int new present, and traversing the vector. Initially the vector contains the full elements, and gradually as I decreases, it will be filtered further. So if it and 2 power I, so it checks whether the ith bit is set in the present element or not. So if it is present, so if it is set, this is contributing to our answer. So we are pushing that to the new vector. And after traversing the whole array for the present I, if the size is greater than or equal to 2, so as we got at least 2 ones, we are sure that we can get a 1 here. So answer or is equal to 2 power I. We can write it as answer plus is equal to anything because we can traverse any I only once. So bitwise or plus are same. So answer or is equal to this, and making the new present this, and which contains all the numbers with highest set bits at the present index. And if we notice one thing, if the size is greater than or equal to 2, it is okay to update, but we are not breaking the loop for the case when new present dot size is less than 2, because if we get only one number, so for example at the present time the numbers are 1110 and 11011, and as the number of numbers with highest set bit 3 is only 1, it is not required to break the loop because we are getting another one here. So even if we get only 0 or 1 bits at present, it is beneficial to traverse all bits, because in the present array it is a possible case that all numbers in these have some ones. So it is better to not break the loop and continue, so that we can get an extra ones in lower indexes, which is better than 0. If you have any doubts, comment below, drop a like. See you in the next one.